Smoke in the City is brought to you by J Angel Visuals. When it comes to your image, it's everything, and your content should reflect the level of quality you put into your art. From music videos to commercials to photo sessions, we've got you covered. Capture your passion and immortalize your memories. And let's get into this episode of Smoke in the City.
Like this just hit me to go on the body. My stomach is touching, I ain't come for nothing, my nigga, I'm starving. Don't do all the answers, don't fall on the pressure, we do this shit often. With the smoke like a bomb hit, run it up like the body. I'm on a mission like this just
We are live, we are back once again for another episode of Smoke in the City. You dig what I'm saying? Have a very special guest here with us today. Up and coming, I would say maybe, or you've been doing your thing for a while, but you know.
I mean, locally, yeah, for sure.
You know.
Been around a little bit.
Yeah, but you know, he's definitely climbing up the ranks to be one of the, household names alongside the Lemonheads and whatnot too, you know what I mean? So I got my dog, DJ Craftmatic in here.
What's happening?
What's happening, man? You tell me, my nigga.
Man,
You've been shaking and moving through the city, goddamn. You know, making it happen.
Man, trying to. You know, it's been a while since we've had something going on in the city that was real dope. Like, and I'm not saying that on no level of anybody else's own, because
it's never about that. It's all about
everybody
the
know
truth
that
when we come here.
I mess with everybody, so
Yeah.
everybody know craft.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, just doing something different. Like, I mean, first off, the beats, eats, and sneaks is going crazy every time.
Of course.
Shout out to Chief.
Now that's once a month again. That's going to be happening, right?
Yeah, once a month.
Okay, once a month for the beats, eats, and sneaks. Make sure, man, if y'all did not come out,
June 13th is the next one.
June 13th is the next one.
Yep.
It's always dope. You can come get you some shoes, come get you some good eats. Here's some great music provided by this man right here and the other DJs. Last time y'all had dude that was making beats live or was playing beats live?
He's a producer. Yeah, mostly brought in a couple producer friends of mine.
Okay.
Last one was Mind Altering Effects, and then we had my guy Red Panda.
Okay.
And then
Shout out
me
to
and
Red
me and
Panda.
Illadope.
So
and my guy Elements.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was the beat portion of it. Is that what you were referring to?
Yeah, there was all
producers?
me and Illadope was the DJs, and the rest of them was all producers. Man, that's what we want to do when it comes to beats, eats, and sneaks. That's what I want it to be. It's also a producer showcase, DJ showcase.
With the whole beats part,
I'm
not just necessarily.
The music side. I'm going to grow on that part of it. Like for me, I bring my vinyl. I like to bring my records.
Right.
And I like to have like a swap.
Right.
I want that to happen more, but people ain't, they ain't
Like a
getting hip
beat
to it.
swap that Cliff used to throw.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
For sure.
Cliff brought in. We talked about the beats, me and him, because we did that together too. I did that. The first one that we did down there, it was at Ty Lily.
Yeah.
And I did that. I had DJ'd that event.
For real.
And then we took it to Denver and I DJ'd that event too.
Okay. So he only did it once there then?
At Ty Lily, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What the?
That's wild,
Damn.
man.
I thought he did it more than once at Ty.
I think he might have did it another time, but I was the main. I had did it 2 times after that. I was the main DJ who was doing it.
Right. Holy shit. And that's definitely a dope ass idea. So what's the actual concept of a beat swap?
So a beat swap is just where producers can come. They listen to beats, bring hip hop artists. They come in. They might want to buy some beats. You might actually have a beat that you want to trade, or might collab on. That's mostly what it is. It's help collaboration too. It's all about helping grow the community.
Right.
But I think of it even like the swap meet kind of thing, like in LA. They got the tapes. They do all the tapes and stuff, and you go out there, people go buy tapes and records and everything else like that. And so you go over there and pick stuff up and really find something to sample. You might find something in somebody else's record collection that you want, that they're willing to part with, like stuff like that. So it's a real niche. It's kind of a real niche as far as for like DJs.
Okay.
So I love the idea though.
Okay, no, for sure, completely understand. I didn't know what the actual thing behind a beat swap was.
Yeah.
So how did you even come into DJing?
Man, so I don't know. I kind of fell in love with it. It was just something to change my avenue, because I was a rapper. Mm-hmm. I started out rapping. I got music with Young Buck. I got music with 211 used to be on Jeezy Camp.
Damn. See, I didn't even know that.
Did some music with Scorp back in the day, Scorp Diesel.
Damn.
Produced a lot of our albums. Yeah, man, I got like two albums, 3 albums. I got my own solo mixtape plus 2 albums with my family, The Untouchables.
What?
Yeah, man, we went on tour with Bone Thugs, opened for Charlie Boy Duro.
What the fuck? Bro, I'm
Craft has been around for a minute, man. People I went by Young J or J Craft. That was my rap name. I do a lot of shit, man. I got albums. I got names on stuff. I got an album with my other cousin, Booney Mayfield, who's also from Colorado. Shout out to my fam. Grew up with him. He do commercials. He doing all kind of stuff. He doing it big. And we dropped the album collectively. Shout out to all the camp from the Audiopium group. And we dropped the album called Audiopium. So that's on Spotify. So yeah, I still got raps. I haven't rapped in probably like almost 10 years now.
Dude,
so we've done all of that stuff a long time ago. So but that's how I think that's where I transformed those. That's crazy. That's how I started, man. I think that's where a lot of people know me from mostly. Like that's how I kind of got into the scene to begin with. It's because I've been doing music since I was young. Like I started rapping. I was the youngest in the camp. I was probably like 17, 18 years old. But I was doing mixing down the recording, finding the beats. Everybody else just rap. I did all the nerd shit. On the early music, you know.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, man. I've been around a long time. So
yeah, what the fuck, man?
Man, I just started out doing. So I wanted to get out of rap especially once it didn't really crack off like that. I was tired of, the whole pay to play situations, all them kind of things, man. I was tired of it, and I wasn't making no money. I was putting in more money than I was making because
niggas trying to make $1 off of you.
Easy.
Yeah.
So there ain't no way I was doing this. That was a big portion of it too.
Right.
But I always kind of like DJing because I grew up listening to Screw, so I love DJ Screw.
Shout out, man. R.I.P. to Screw.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Screw. So OG Run C, 5,000 watts,
man,
all of them Beltway 8, like all the Screw shit, Houston shit. My brothers put me on.
Right.
So I used to try to emulate that, but I didn't have no equipment. I didn't have no money, but they had a virtual program called Virtual DJ. You could download it for free.
I remember.
So I used to just do it on the computer.
Yeah.
And I got really good at it though. I know how to count beats. I'm a beat matcher.
For sure.
I got good with it. I used to mess around at home. I made a mixtape, a Screwed and Chopped mixtape. It was crazy. On the computer using the mouse. And man, I still got it. I got to find it. I ain't put it together. I forgot I separated it in tracks, but that shit's hard.
Yeah.
I made a few of them, but then like my brother's girl at the time used to, drive around listening to it.
Okay.
And she would be like, "Hey, y'all listen to this," and they'd be like, "Oh, damn, who's that?" And they'd be like, "All right, cool." Got me a job anyway. So they got me a job at a bar. This is when I was like 18 years old.
What?
And they got me a job at a bar in Pueblo called Caveman's. That shit in the hood, man.
Yeah.
That shit's on Northern, on the strip right there. So there was actually this dude it was a black dude who was DJing, and he was kind of doing his stuff virtually too. But I think he had like an old school like DJ setup, and I guess he couldn't play for a little bit or something like that. So they had brought me in. It was like a good time.
Yeah.
Man, set that motherfucker off.
On fire, boy. I got them young boys in
I'm
there.
18 years old in there drinking and shit.
Yeah.
They in there giving me drinks, but I'm back there doing my thing, I'm DJing. I'm just messing around, but I knew all the songs, like, because I knew how to get it. And that was the whole thing, too. Like, at that time, that was still, like, early download days. So, like, I think around that time, I was still using, like, BearShare, Kaza, all this. LimeWire. All of that.
All day.
So,
my bad.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was on all that, and so I'm sitting there downloading. I'm getting all the songs. So I knew all the songs. You get to Lean Like a Cholo. That was when that shit was out. Hey, he says, but you set it off. But it was a small spot, and it packed like maybe 50 people. Man, there was like twice where the fire marshals came in. Like probably around like 12 because too many people. I think we put like 75 in there, so a fire hazard for sure.
Like,
but it was it was just cool. Like they was paying me. I was in there drinking at 18 years old.
What's up, nigga?
And that was a good feeling. That was a good feeling.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, I'm getting paid to do something that I already like to kind of do, and I'm just messing with it. Why don't I take that somewhere else? And I've been riding since.
Damn, and that was what year?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe probably like 20. No, it was like 2007 or 8, somewhere around there.
Damn, that's
so right after high school, because I graduated in 2006.
Okay,
so I was like 18. It was right before I got in the club. I couldn't get in the club, like I was too young.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then started DJing and been doing it ever since. Or you had the rap thing going before then or after that?
I kept going with the rap thing, but I didn't have money to afford the equipment yet. Yeah, so I was trying to stack. I had to learn how to get all that, learn the computer side of it, get the equipment, and do everything like that. Right. Because the equipment that's where it get expensive, and that's where you got to put the money in.
Bro, look, this shit. You see all this shit right here is not cheap. This is a set, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
A motherfucking set.
All respect.
Like, fuck, dude. So,
shout out to Jay doing all that,
How has the DJing game been? I know Corona done fuck shit up, and
big
now
time.
People, excuse me. Now people are starting to go back outside. So, how has the DJ game been treating you overall?
Man, for me, it's been kind of rough. Like, well, just this last year because of Corona, like you said. I mean, that's what really broke it up.
Yeah. But before
I'm pretty busy before that, though.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
So what were you doing before Corona? What was on the list?
Pre-Corona we were talking about BTs and sneaks.
Yeah.
Luckily not luckily, but I mean it's almost fate because Kawadi opened up during COVID.
Yeah.
So that's where I was able to. I got in at a good time. So shout out to Kawadi.
Yeah.
They're good people.
Yeah.
But I came in at a good time, so it was just perfect. So that's what helped me then. But that was like one of the places that I needed because I was doing events. I'm doing events. Honestly, a lot of people don't know that, especially for me. I love all kind of genres, so I'm doing all kinds of different things. There ain't no lane that you can stick me in.
No, for sure.
So when I talk to people, they be like, "Man, like I just try to do different things." That's why I did the events that I throw, like the silent disco. We were doing that pre-COVID,
right? So
we're trying to take that to the next level. Shout out to Silent Beats.
That's definitely tight as fuck. Like the silent disco.
Silent disco's a move, man. Silent disco's a move, and it's a vibe. Like I love in the locations that we used.
Explain the silent disco for those who don't know what a silent disco is.
Yeah, man, the silent disco is it's like entering your own world. Because you get really good headsets that you put on top of your head. Mm-hmm. There's 3 DJs going at once, so you can have one on one channel. There's 3 channels, and you put them on, and you have on the headphones. It's just a Bluetooth kind of thing, and they're playing into whatever their box. So there's no sound coming on the outside because it's headsets. Right. And you just flip between the colors and the DJs. Pick your vibe. I book all the DJs for our Silent Beat events. So I try to get a good blend of DJs. I give a lot of DJs a chance. Sometimes this might be their first gig. It could be their first time they DJ'd or just really DJ'd in front of a crowd. It's just I love to give them the opportunities. Like people will tell you that. There's been a lot of different names on my events. I usually don't DJ my events. I try not to. But I DJ them because they're fun for me. I do them a lot. I haven't been recently, a little bit less.
But you just put the event on.
But we at least get 6 DJs going throughout the night. It could be even up to 12. Man, we done one that had 15 DJs on it.
A silent disco?
A silent disco, yeah.
What?
Matt, 15
so
DJs.
You got that many channels on a headset, or you got
we got that many DJs and that many hours. Like we'll be out there for like if we're out there for normally I do it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours max set.
Yeah.
Well, except for the one we're doing. Matter of fact, Colorado Springs, if you watching right now, we got one this weekend on the 29th.
Okay.
At Kawadi. And that's downtown, 514 South Tejon Street, I believe.
You heard.
Yeah, we got one on Saturday, and I got my guy. It's his birthday. He playing 4 hours. It's like I said, I like different kind of music. I like everything.
I like everything.
I love house music.
Yeah.
So house music is one of my lanes that I'm really focused on to really grow in because house music is a black music.
I like French cafe music. I ain't even gonna cap.
What's that?
French cafe music.
French cafe. That shit you be lounging.
Man, that shit make you feel different. Yeah, for real. Make you feel different, man. I love that type of shit. You definitely can't be a music lover if you only love one genre of music, like
right.
So,
that's why I try to put people on, like, because it's funny. They'd be like, "Oh, that it's always when I." Because what I'm saying. I use. I like to play a lot of house, man. When I try to put people on though, and I don't try to force it on them, but at the same time, it's like it's a black music. So when I play it, then I play certain stuff. They'll know it. Like the Percolator is one of the most popular songs. And
so how can you explain house music? I know what Percolator is, but house music is dance.
So it's a dance to your music. It's really an offspring. What they call it is disco's revenge. It's really like from 70s disco you know, 4x4 beats, just basically easy boom clap at a speed. Yeah, just at a speed. And then you add a clap, you had a hi-hat, and you build upon it, and you can do all kinds of different stuff. But that actually started in Chicago and Detroit areas. So house music came from the hoods. It was actually for gay and bi, you know, all the different, like LGBTQ kind of community. Yeah. Back in the day, getting persecuted, they would go to their clubs, and one of the clubs was called the Warehouse. And so that was where they called it house, and then they shortened it up, call it house, and it grew from there. And then literally it goes all over the world, like it would expand across the world, and now there's different kinds of how they got African, you got all that. So yeah. I don't want to nerd out on y'all, but that's what I like, man.
That's what we're here for. We need a nice history lesson. Shit, a lot of people don't know a lot of shit.
Yeah.
What up? Somebody said, "Hey Jordan, whoever, Young Jay, whoever Jennifer Smith is."
Oh yeah,
you
know that's D wife.
Lil D, community Lil D.
Yeah.
Okay, what's happening? Yeah, for sure. Man, that's super dope. And I'm glad you know your history too, because like I said, we love to, of course, learn things on Smoke in the City as well. Yep. So what does it take to even put on an event like a silent disco?
You know, luckily I got good partners with my girls working on the silent beats, because they make it easy. Like they got the equipment for the silent disco stuff,
right?
And I supply the music to make that work. Like, without the DJs, sure. It don't work.
Yeah,
so I just happen to know a lot of DJs. I know a lot of people.
They ain't even got to do shit. What you need? You pick whoever you want spinning these records, and we got the we got the goddamn
pick
equipment.
Pick select out.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you on
that's
that.
What they do.
That's what's up. Shout out to those girls. We did meet. What are their names again?
Cody and Lindsay.
Shout out to Cody and Lindsay from the Beats.
Silent Beats.
God damn it. I was about to say the Silent Beats. That is super fucking tight though. So I definitely want to be able to do something like that with Smoke in the City. We definitely gonna have to team up and do some.
Yeah, absolutely. Any kind of events, man. Try to do all events. Even shout out Jen on there. We talking about we got Juneteenth coming up, so we doing a Juneteenth down in America the Beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, things like that too, man. See, that's crazy right there. Ain't nothing even going on. It's like, man, we trying to make sure we pump it. So that's why I'm telling y'all now.
Yeah,
like,
come out, support.
That's dope, man.
Please come out and support.
Yep.
But see, I would want to do a silent disco with performance.
Yeah, I've done them. I've had rappers on my. Yeah, I've had rappers on
that's tight. That's super tight.
Yeah,
it could be anywhere, man.
Yeah, it's hard.
Trust me, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not been to a silent disco, it's actually pretty fun. Family and I have went to a silent disco. Great food, great environment, great music for sure. Like it's just an overall good time. And now that people are getting that backs, you know, and they're lifting those mask restrictions, you know, go out and have a good time, you know. Yep. Don't let the Roni Tony stop you from having a good life. You know what I mean? So shout out to Kawadi. You dig what I'm saying?
You dig.
I like that place. I'm glad it's open. Like for real.
Yeah.
Like it's a great.
It's a needed spot for the city,
man.
It's a good spot. Like the city's definitely needed somewhere like that. So I really do appreciate the place that it is and where it's at and what they do. So
they let you smoke tweeds right outside, all that good shit. Especially with the BTs and sneaks. Like, how did y'all come up with that? Shout out to K Cheeb and that boy Clip Cage.
Yeah, shout out to the bros. We were sitting down, chilling, smoking. We collectively talked about it, and we just came through and said, "Hey,
what's up?
What we should just do something for the city. Like we all are kind of influential in our own ways. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So we have a lot of reach between us all.
You guys pull it off
every time. We want to and we just want to be able to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's done that. Like if you think about anything that's happened around, like I've been thinking about that. What's that?
You want some?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that. For a while, I was like, man, what can we do that's different though? I want to do something that's different.
That is super dope. Having all those vendors in one place and then having all the other influentials come out and really show love and support. And every time, oh man, where's it? I missed it. I'm gonna be there at the next one. So it's only gonna get bigger. Didn't I hear y'all switching locations?
Nah, we don't know yet. We got to see how big it gets. You know what I'm saying? We really love.
I heard talks of Havana. No, or am I not supposed to?
No.
No.
I mean, we still in talks. We ain't really done too much
Because that looks cool. Because I've been inside of there, so I like
the... So we want to get to a point where it's going to be big, and eventually you will outgrow a space. So we're trying to look at what can we do to accommodate. But that's a big thing because we do want to take this brand global.
Right.
And we're really trying to run it as
the
an actual
Eats
thing.
And Sneaks thing?
Yeah.
Man, that shit's tight as fuck. And you guys are doing it every month. And then just be able to have like an annual fucking like
big one, just have a bigger one, or we want to definitely just take it big. So we got some ideas in the pipeline. We trying to do things. We just got to look at the locations, the spots.
Yeah.
We got to really make sure it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But definitely, we do want to take it to another level. So, yeah. I mean, that's the goal.
And you guys are doing that, man. I really appreciate it because it gives us something to do as Smoke in the City to come and cover an event like that and really, again, network.
Yeah, appreciate the video, man. That's dope, man.
Ah, man, hell yeah. Look, we try to book interviews, too, because, a lot of other people coming out. So we just want to see that talent come out and represent it in a good way. Fuck yeah, for everybody. It definitely is.
Good networking.
Everybody comes out. Easy. Like, how many people would you say was in there last time?
Probably around like, I don't know, like 3, 4. We were probably like 4 something.
So you know how to gauge.
With the outside too. Yeah, we really.
So you know how to gauge a room as far as numbers because of the events that you do. I'm not really like I don't know. It's 100 people. I'd say it's 100 people in here right now. Like motherfucker, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many motherfuckers is in here. But
I mean, throughout the day, we had more than that. It's just depending on like
at
one time, yeah, because they have capacities. They still do have to watch capacity to an extent. Right. Not that they can't use the full capacity, but once we got to that point, like we have to look at it because there'd be like 400 people almost at once.
God damn.
Between the front and the outside,
they didn't be jumping like a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So what y'all got going on next? Events and whatnot. My man told me, he's got to stay in front of when I say stuff.
Hey, events and everything kind of coming up. We just focusing on, again, still growing the brand. Want to do more things for the city. We got a couple of ideas. I don't want to put too much eggs in my basket yet because we really got to plot things out first. But it is a lot of things that we do with Kawadi that we're trying to expand on. We're trying to definitely
Kawadi's a great place.
Yeah, and just to be able to do different things, you know what I'm saying, and be able to really flex with kind of the community that I do know and use and my friends use. We all got just a lot of connections, man. My brother Illadope, shout out to Illadope. We combine our minds a lot. And then of course KG and Cliff. Cage, my dogs, we sit down and we collab a lot. Right. So yeah, just trying to keep a lot of collective minds around. Shout out to Brian Sullivan too. We do all the comedy shit.
Oh shit.
We trying to keep it moving. We gonna have some stuff. We got some stuff coming, man.
And that's what's going on.
That's what I'm saying. I'm reaching everywhere, man. You can't tell me that my name ain't reached because I'm doing from everything from comedy to shows to like just community events. We just talking about the Juneteenth. Yeah. So, doing community events and stuff like that.
Now, is that something you doing with DeAndre Smith as well?
Yeah. Shout out to One Body ENT. That's what we did. We just did a roller skating event. Shout out
which was dope.
Xfinity Sports Arena was
Didn't
gonna be back.
even know that was a whole fucking
people don't know
ring,
about
bro.
that, man. People don't know
bar
about that.
Upstairs, dude. They was doing roller derby shit there or what?
I don't know if they do. I'm pretty sure they do roller derby type shit there, but they actually host like actual skating, like not conventions, but just like where the best skaters come out and actually skate out there.
Like skate on skates.
Like like roadbound shit.
Oh wow,
like sweet
doing
dance
dancing.
type shit.
Oh shit, because there was a few niggas out there. Yeah. There's a few
them niggas was out there snapping. A couple of them was snapping, man. Like, that shit was tight.
Shit,
so they want to canvas back, so we're gonna be there too. We'll watch out for those. We're gonna be doing some more of those too. Shout out to UWE for that one too. Yeah.
Y'all need to do the joints at the go-kart spot. I went to one up
the Overdrive,
bro.
Shout out to the girl T Beats. She the homie.
That's
she's usually up there.
Yeah, well, I forgot dude's name that threw the event last time, but they were performing like right in the middle of the track. It was like Mario Kart on steroids. Like, all right, tight. Like the surrounding, you know what I'm saying? The whole ambiance of it. Like, what? Go-karts and fucking music? And
So
it's not
so
loud.
It's in the middle, and they
it's
were driving
in the
around.
middle, driving
Oh,
around the performance,
That's dope.
nigga. Like,
That's hard.
And they're right in the middle.
That's hard.
That shit's tight as fuck. It's definitely.
Oh, that's
a
definitely a
great
dope idea.
atmosphere.
That'd be dope.
And
I did see that. I remember seeing that. But
yeah, I had to pop out and see what it was like. So yeah, man, I definitely love the events you guys are throwing and doing. It's definitely bringing the city alive and giving us an opportunity to actually just get outside and do something. Do something that's worth doing.
I appreciate you because that's the main thing is I definitely want to help build this city, but also just try to get to that stamp, man. Because like I said, I'm trying to go up other lanes. Like I'm working on my own projects and EPs.
Right.
So you're just referencing like what's kind of moving and whatnot. Like just doing a lot of my different EPs and things. I'm gonna put out a house record, so a house EP.
Okay.
I'm gonna put out kind of like a trap. Just like hip hop shit, and then actual like hip hop shit, like hip hop shit, but then like either trap.
Are you making these songs yourself, or
my producing? So yeah, I'm learning my production stuff.
Oh, so you know how to make house music?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I got a couple of tracks I'm working on and just trying to get better at it and really just learning the tools of it. But by the end of the year, I hope to have out all three. So that's what my goal is. I'm kind of working on them. I already dropped, like I got one track that I put on my SoundCloud. That was just kind of some stuff, but I already got a few tracks that I've worked on.
Was that the one? Did you send one that I think it was like 30 minutes? Was that 30 minutes long or however long?
No, it was like a 3-minute track, not even. It was like 2 and some change. I'd be doing like a mix. I'd be doing mixes and stuff. I usually put out like mixes. So yeah, I'll do. Those are all bought music though that I bought for other producers. I just go on. They actually got DJ pools. That's how we get our music. Like, and you can kind of do it legally. Basically, is they got DJ pools. So DJs go on, and you find these pools. They have you pay like a monthly. And they are buying the music or they're getting the music transferred to them, and you could go on there and you download the music too.
Oh shit!
But you pay like a monthly subscription.
And that's music. What? Just any old music, new music.
Anything.
That's what the.
As long as they have it in their, as long as they have it in the pool. But that's what DJs have multiple pools. So I'm probably paying over $100 a month easily just on music, just on that, and then individual tracks that I buy.
Damn.
Spending even more.
And that's just to have in your arsenal. Why do you have to do that versus just?
So for being the DJ, you got to be you got to be on top of your game. You got to be on top of your game as far as the music that's coming out. Like for me, I wouldn't even call myself a club DJ. I'm not really a good club DJ, and you know why? It's because it's because I DJ with my personality.
Okay.
And I'm you know me, fam.
Yeah,
I'm a chill, cool, laid back ass nigga. I get turned up, but I like when somebody else turn me up.
Yeah.
It takes somebody else to turn me up. I can't get myself turned up like that when it comes to DJing. Okay. I feel like songs that I feel that'll make me hype ain't the same as what everybody else is.
Right.
So I don't fuck with the clubs.
Okay.
Because the clubs is like.
So you rather do events because it's a different type of movie.
I can do my own shit because they know how it is.
Yeah,
they know they come to me for that. Like Kawadi loves the fact that I do what I do.
Yeah.
So that's a symbiotic relationship of how we work together right now, as far as like how we do all of our stuff. So we do all of that. They got different bands in there, they keep it like kind of weird, different, classy, but they're it's supposed to be South American influence. But the owners love me, so that's all that matters. They know that I'm there. They're like,
as long as they put you,
Yep.
Hey man, as long as you can put butts in the seats.
Yep. And they see people there all the time. All of our events crack.
All of them. So why not? And that's just bringing them more money.
It's taken a while to do that though, but that's why I said I was really calculated with it.
Yeah.
Especially once I talked and people kind of came to me and we came together. It was just like a match made in heaven, just like the silent disco. It was a match made in heaven. It just happened to work out like that. And then we get Kawadi, it happened to work out like that.
That's super dope.
Yeah. So I don't know what's really worked on besides music. Like that's really what I'm trying to really focus on right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep building events and things like that. I think just keep that going. I want to do a house music show, like throw my own and stuff like that. But I actually got some big shows that I might be booked on. So I'm just working on shit like that. I'm trying to get global. You know what I mean?
No,
not
sure.
just be Colorado Springs. Just get booked the to get booked out of state.
Have you done any shows and whatnot out of state?
Yep. I've played in Detroit a couple of times. Shout out to Grasshopper out there in Detroit. That's one of the best underground like clubs out there. I got to play there twice. Shout out to my family. You know, Jarrell.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, with Clear Soul Forces and them. You know, Laz, and he performed there the first time, and then the second time I got to DJ there. So that was really dope. Mississippi. Arizona, Texas, a few times, South by Southwest.
For real?
Damn. Yeah, just shit like that. Man, I can't even remember all the out-of-state places. California. That was the best one. I think that was just one of my favorite places to go. The event didn't crack like it was supposed to, and I was a little sad about it, but money was already put into it. I had already got, I didn't, my boy booked my flight out there, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we lost this money, and it didn't crack like it was supposed to, but it was dope. We actually got to meet Rihanna's dad.
Damn.
We met Rihanna's dad there. He was it was in Oceanside, California.
Right.
And Rihanna's dad was staying there. We didn't even know. We would just set up, because they had this dope ass rooftop right on the edge of the water. So we're on the edge of the water because it's by the beach and shit. And it has like this dope ass rooftop with nice ass furniture, and it's connected to like a restaurant bar next door.
Damn.
This super
is a house or this is a hotel?
This is a hotel. Okay. It was on a hotel right on the water. And that shit had a beautiful sunset. Just the best spot ever. And we was about to do, we had like a party that we was supposed to be doing. We having Ciroc powered. So I had my boy K-Rod with us, and we was doing that too.
Shout out to that boy K-Rod.
Yeah, you know K-Rod. Yeah. So yeah, we had K-Rod with us, and we went like that. It didn't crack off like it was supposed to, man. I was really sad about that one. But man, I got to play for at least some time up there, and it was dope. Yeah. It was super dope.
Tight, man. Sometimes shit don't crack off like it's supposed to, but
yeah,
you know, it be like that sometimes.
Real shit. That should be rough though. When an event don't crack off, that shit is rough. Yeah. I think it's an ego buster, like for real. Yeah. And sometimes if you sink a lot of money into it, like that's where it definitely hurts too. You sink all that money into it, and it'd be like, damn.
And nobody shows.
Yep.
Like, dude, things is not having so many events on the same night.
Right, or on top of each other. But that's almost impossible to do. And you know why? That's because there's only so many nights, and there's only so many venues that even allow you to perform. So if they do, it's going to be hard. Yeah. It's stretched out. There's not really a lot of dates. I wish people could talk like that, but that means we'd have to get like the Black Sheep or something, and the Black Sheep don't let just everybody in there, you know?
True.
So that'd be shit like that.
Kawadi ain't letting everybody in there either.
That's true. Not like that. Well, they will. But you got to like understand and that's one thing I've learned is understanding your, not only just the audience, but understanding your demographic and your area. Right. So yeah, there's going to be predominantly white people at my shows because for one, it's downtown. Niggas don't be downtown. For sure.
Unless they at the bitch.
Yep. They're at the club until we have BTs and sneaks. Now we're able to kind of make a segue. Yeah. Where it makes it different. And the vibe is different.
Yeah, it is.
So then that's where I'm making it like that. Like if most people have said it every time, they said this is the most black people I've seen in Colorado Springs during the daytime in a long time. Right. Where ain't no drama, no nothing like that neither.
Nah, because niggas know where to not act up.
Right. So it changes how the atmosphere is. And that's kind of another thing too that I like of my built in is because that's, to be honest, that's where we're at. We still are in a mostly white state. Right. So you do have to play to the people.
Right. No, for sure.
So there's a balance. And I'd be like, man,
and they gonna come spend money anyway. So especially if they around some niggas that they actually can be around and not feel, you know, oh my God. Yeah, you know, white people need to feel safe, I guess.
They do. Yeah. You want to hit this?
Yeah.
You want to try that out?
What's that?
It's the PAX.
What is that?
It's a PAX. It's a cartridge.
Dude. Let's just probably have motherfuckers litty too titty. I gotta hit the little button.
You just put your little thumb behind the little button. Just keep the sides open because that's
right
what
here.
it's at. Hold on. Where the dot at? Yeah, that little dot.
What's that?
Just keep your thumb on there, or finger, yep. Yep. You gotta take a bigger hit than that.
Nah, man, you gonna fuck me up. I'm already high as hell. I did 3 interviews and shit. I just need a little taste, man. You trying to get me out here fucked up, man. So anything next we need to look out forward to, or as far as right now, other than beats, eats, and sneaks from my boy?
No, really just looking at the future of what's going to be putting out is mostly music, growing what we already doing the silent discos. We're trying to grow more, get those a lot bigger, do them in a couple different venues as well. Try them at some different places. There's some new places in town that's opened up. That's really dope.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to get in and do some shit there.
I like that.
Looking to actually throw a show. I want to either bring in either like an EDM artist or mostly like a house artist, somebody like that. But I'm gonna do it well promoted. So. Doing something like that because I want to bring that because it's actually crazy. Colorado Springs had a bigger rave culture in the 90s than Denver did.
Damn.
Denver was still bigger. Denver had the name. It's still the state capital, but Springs had a way better underground scene. So I mean, I want to kind of bring it back to them days. Not necessarily underground, but at least bring like that style. Once they had the raves, they shut them shits down. They used to do them at City Auditorium. They were like, nope.
Damn. No more raves.
Yep.
No more.
So no parties. No parties in COS.
Well, guess what? We're gonna bring them back.
We can bring them back.
Bringing them Bizak, you dig me?
Yeah, dig.
Well, definitely. Are you available for booking right now, or what's the whole?
Yeah, I just tell people to hit me, man. I'm at DJ_Craftmatic on most platforms, Instagram, Twitter.
Okay.
Snap, even though I don't use Snap.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere pretty much.
DJ Craftmatic.
Just Jordan Craft on Facebook. Y'all can hit me up. I don't care, man.
So you can get booked for particular events.
Yeah, man. Book for anything. Mostly, it depends on who it is or what it is. I'll do everything for the most part. But
right.
I host, man. I do weddings. I do all of the above, man.
Okay, fuck yeah. Well, we're at the point in the show where we definitely get to know our guests just a tad bit more with some questions. You dig what I'm saying? So 21 questions with that boy DJ Craftmatic. So I have to, because I'm gonna just revise these questions possibly because they don't always fit the particular guest. But then I was told it just doesn't matter, just do it anyway. But then it's like,
no, make niggas feel
fuck,
awkward.
man.
I don't give a fuck.
Make
Just
feel
bring that
awkward.
shit.
Like, what the fuck? What? Like, I ain't never made a rap song. Like, yeah, so what's up? It's the first song you ever made, huh, Jordan? Never mind, dude. He be look, this is the king of multitask right here. This guy. 21 questions with DJ Craftmatic in the building. You dig what I'm saying? What's your favorite food and dessert?
Man, food is like music to me. I don't have a favorite. I like everything, but I'd say my favorite is probably honestly grits. I eat grits probably more than anything ever.
So good.
And I make the firest grits.
Really?
Man,
I'm gonna
smack.
I'm gonna need some for real. Are you a butter?
I am a perfectionist.
Are you
of my
a
grits.
butter salt guy?
Butter, salt,
pepper,
cheese.
No cheese,
generally. But normally I don't do cheese either.
Cool.
But it depends on where it's from. Like Lushaw's, she throws some other stuff. She throws cheese and something else in hers.
Yeah,
man, that shit's good.
With the shrimps.
Man,
I be up early, but I don't be there in time to go get that shrimp.
On Sundays we got them when I do the brunch. So because I'm there every Sunday.
What time though?
11 to 3. They do brunch. She's
but they don't
be 11 to 1.
I thought she do that shit at like 8 in the morning.
Sundays.
Yeah, at 8 in the morning. I thought it had to be like.
Might, if you're up that early, but she do them on the weekends, like on Sundays. That's what I'm saying. I DJ there on Sundays.
Yeah, I need that shit, bro.
I'm in there every Sunday.
Okay.
Doses and mimosas, by the way.
Doses and mimosas. What? Yeah, I did see. Man, look, I gotta pull up on my nigga at Doses and Mimosas. You feel me?
I'm a fucking grinder, man. I'll be out there.
Hey, man, need it.
But yeah, man, probably grits, man, because I like grits, eggs, all that. I put all that shit in there.
I love breakfast food.
Man, breakfast is my number one thing.
Breakfast is delicious.
I eat breakfast 366.
Shut up.
28 hours in a day.
Bitch, I need it. You feel me?
Give me some waffle, egg, anything.
Okay. And dessert then.
Oh, dessert. You know, I'm not the biggest sweets guy because I guess I do eat my sweets, but I'm trying to think of a dessert. I do love like a good cheesecake. Just like a standard cheesecake with like a.
I like the strawberry.
Maybe strawberry,
shit.
yeah, just strawberry on the top.
I like a good raspberry or a blueberry. Any berry of the berry.
It's really weird because I don't like soft shit, and that's about as soft as I like it. That's just weird as fuck.
I don't like pudding. I'll eat
I like
Jello, but
crunchy
I don't
shit.
like pudding.
Yeah. I like shit with crunch in it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it got something with some crunch, I'm good.
Like what?
Man, so I'd be fucking around. I eat like Greek yogurt, the vanilla Greek yogurt with some
With the
granola in it.
Jones, Okay.
I just dump
So
some
you like
granola
them
clusters in
parfaits
it.
from McDonald's, not per se, but
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
shit
Okay.
like that. Shit
Okay.
like that's good.
Okay. For sure.
I
That
fucks with
is
that
a
all day.
little.
I like crunchy shit.
Yeah.
Like the crunchy cake from the crunchy ice cream cake from Baskin Robbins. Like that shit.
Okay,
I'll fuck that up.
that boy need to crunch. That's a big strong guy right there. He need to
Just like
crunch.
crunchy shit, like chips and shit.
Nah,
I'll eat
for
chips.
sure. Nah, I feel you.
Stupid.
Need to crunch. What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Shit. That's a hard one too. But I always just default to like Coming to America, the original.
Yeah.
The first one, the second one I didn't like too much.
Me neither.
You know, something with Denzel, man. I love a lot of Denzel movies.
Denzel's
Man on
good.
Fire, Training Day.
Yeah.
Man on Fire is better than Training Day, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna say yes or no, but I could see why you would say Man on Fire is a better movie. There's more attachment.
plot.
Yeah, and there's more attachment
more
to
of a
his
plot.
character than So for sure. Man on Fire. Wait, that's your favorite movie then? Is that what
No, I
no.
said, I mean, I
You
kind
said
of put them
anything
all up there,
Denzel,
man.
yeah,
I've
okay.
kind of all put them up there because there's a lot of them that I like. I just like different kind of movies because even some of my favorite movies are anime movies, like shit like that. So that doesn't count. Like I have a lot of different things that I like. So it's really hard to say.
Give us a recommendation. Where
I
watching
mean,
now?
if you're not into anime or anything like that,
But we are here at Smoking the
yeah,
City.
I know
We
you guys
all like
are.
all
So
kind
I'm
of
like,
shit.
man, I just rewatched Neon Evangelion, Neon Genesis. I just watched that again. That's an old ass movie.
Okay.
And series. Shit, man, I'm watching a lot of shows right now, even because I just watch a lot of like shows, especially like anime shows. Invincible. That Invincible was hard
so
as fuck.
tight, bro. I was telling this guy about it. He watched a few episodes, but you finished watching
That
some
shit's
more?
hard as fuck. Yeah, you gotta finish it.
Yeah. Well, no, because the last time I saw him, he only saw like an episode and a half or like 2
But
episodes.
I'm sure did you like it? He was
Yeah,
he was done. Yeah. So that's
bruh.
As soon as you see it, and then nigga holding him through the train, nigga said, "I
Bro,
see the meme.
that-
Did you see the meme where it was like, if you're not a real hero until you're like holding a train or going through a train or some
Going
shit.
through
It's
a
got
train,
it's
bro.
got him going
Like,
through
bro,
that bitch.
and the fact, but what people don't understand is everybody else is getting fucked up.
Everybody's dying.
but them two. Like, do you see what they're trying to
you're like
explain to you
exploding
here?
off of your bodies, off their bodies, It's
Bro,
you're
like
done.
holy shit. Omni-Man, you motherfucker, you.
Yo, they had A-Train on there from motherfucking The Boys. I like shit like that. That was a funny ass meme. I was like, yeah, this is quality.
like The Boys too.
Yeah, so I watch a lot of stuff, man. It's hard to even put movies in because I grew up a lot of random shit, a lot of anime shit.
Yeah.
So Vampire Hunter D is actually one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I'm an action dude. I like anything
Initial
that we
D.
can- Yeah, okay.
The first Initial D, like getting into car shit. My uncle is a big car. He has like 300 ZXs. He soups them bitches up and
Right.
shit like that. So been in the
Okay.
car since kids. Like yeah. So
I-
that's hard to say, man.
Right, not for sure. Well, favorite dream car or truck. So what you getting?
Dream
when
car.
you're able to get
Oh
it?
man, I already know what I want. Everybody wants like these fancy type of cars and shit. I want a 99 Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4.
I don't even know what that is, ladies and gentlemen, but he apparently.
It is a
apparently
tuner
does.
car. It is a twin turbo, all wheel drive monster. Yes. The only problem with it is it's a heavy car. It's a heavy car.
For a happy guy. No, but you're a big guy.
I mean, it's just like for a street racer kind of car. Like I've always loved that
I need
car. 'cause you can
lightweight
suit that
shit,
shit up.
but-
Yeah,
right.
you want to be kind of lightweight. This car has so much power though. You need that weight because it's
You're gonna fly the fuck out of there. I've seen it
a
happen.
twin turbo. It's a twin turbo engine. Like almost 5 point. It's like a 4.7 liter.
Twin
4.6.
means 2 guys.
Yeah, two
So
twin turbos. Yeah, just twin turbos. And it's all wheel drive, so it's putting everything to the ground at the same time. You suit that shit, bam.
fuck. I'm
Motherfucker
gonna
just
have
take
to
off.
see what that looks like. Yeah,
Tell you, look that shit up. I like to play like old tuner games and shit. Like Tokyo Racer and shit. They have all kinds of cars like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
For sure. First time you ever smoked bud?
Smoked dirt weed at 12.
Dang.
Getting that Reggie.
Yeah, I remember
My boys,
I
my white
remember
boys.
Reginald days. Shout out to Reginald.
Yep.
Day or night.
All the seeds.
Right.
Day or night.
Yeah.
I'm a night owl.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, I'm a DJ, so the only thing you can do is night.
Yeah.
I hate morning shit, and I don't hate it. Sorry.
Because
Let me take this back because I
Yeah.
DJ for a gym.
Yeah.
And I get up and I be at the gym at 6 a.m. every Saturday that I'm on.
Yeah.
Shout out to F45.
Yeah.
Yeah, I DJ for them too. I get other people hype for that. Gym music, I am good at hype at. That shit's fire.
That's crazy.
My gym
So
playlists are
you
fire.
DJ at a gym and get niggas. That's crazy.
At 6 a.m., that shit's harsh.
That's
For me.
Right. Like, I'm in here
That's
too.
early as fuck.
Like, dude,
But I actually love it. It's a dope gig. So
that's tight. Favorite strain to smoke if you have one?
Man, I'm like a OG kind of guy. Like I remember the first time I smoked some fire shit. I think the first time I smoked. So I remember that like, you remember with going in between Reggie, you get KB, you get the Kind Bud, and then you finally stepped up and you got Chronic, and that's what they called it then, was just Chronic.
Yeah.
But then I finally got the names. I went to Pine Creek for a semester. My mom got married and shit. Moved all the way up north. So I went to Pine Creek for a semester, and I met this dude named Jeff. Shout out to my guy Jeff.
Shout out to Jeff.
He put me all into some Chronic. We smoked that shit at school. I went to his house, and he was like, "This is Northern Lights."
Yeah, that's one of
Some
the
old shit. So this was like
strains.
2000. What was it? 5? Because I was a junior. So yeah, 2005.
Yeah.
And he said it's called Northern Lights.
Northern Lights.
So yeah, I'm like some of that. That was the first time I smoked some fire shit. So once I did that, that was like my favorite strain, of course, because I was just like, man, I saw cartoons and shit.
It was, it was like, damn, dude, this shit's crazy. That shit fucks me up every time. Favorite restaurant.
Favorite restaurant? Right now, I think my favorite restaurant is it's between Anju and Luchow's. No,
For
the
sure.
two places in
I
Kauai.
fuck with them Jones.
Oh, and
I
Chiba
haven't-
Hut.
Fuck with Chiba Hut too.
Bruh.
For
I
sure,
eat a
bro.
lot of food.
Yeah, bro. Look,
I eat a lot of food.
I like
Cowboy
it.
Star.
I
Cowboy Star
love
is a smack,
Cowboy Star,
but you're not gonna
bro.
pay for that all the time. That's a lot of money.
That's
That's like a $200 dinner.
me and my wife love that.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't love when I see the bill.
Yeah, right.
Hey, niggas be like, it'd be $200. It'd be like, shit, I could have bought this shit and made it myself.
Where it came out like that.
Yeah, they gonna come out like that. You ain't
And
lying.
it's the experience too. So
Yeah.
you sit here, you relax, you romance, you wine, you dine.
Yeah. It's the ambiance.
Yeah, for sure. Favorite drink, alcoholic and non.
Alcoholic. I don't know, man. I try not to drink a lot, but I drink a lot. Like
What
a
you
thing.
mean, like alcohol?
I get beer, I drink a lot of beer. That's mostly like my main thing. But people always give me some tequila. 1942.
Oh wow, people love that. I just seen somebody
yeah.
try it for the first time. Shout out to my cousin Smurf. And he was like, "What is that?" He was like, "I'm gonna have to get some of that right now."
Until you see the price on that too.
Yeah, that's just like
Cheap
100
get that shit all the time.
Dude,
So yeah,
that's just like 100 something, right?
it's like 120.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
And
Some
it's
other
only-
shit too is some 291. It's called 291 Distillery 291 whiskey. I was a DJ for them for a while too. They make their own whiskey and that shit is fire. It's mad fire. It's a bourbon whiskey. They've been winning gold awards and shit. The guy who did it, his name is Mike. Shout out to Mike.
Shout out to Mike.
He started it. He's a famous photographer, so he shot like Angelina Jolie and people like that. Some pretty big names.
That's tight.
And he opened his distillery and be killing. He on like Netflix shows and all kind of shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Shout out to the bowl. Yeah, 291.
That's tight. Shout out 291.
Yeah.
Favorite team.
Broncos. You already know.
Okay.
I'm bringing orange and blue, but my baseball team is the Red Sox.
Okay, for
I
sure.
fucks with the Red Sox heavy.
Okay.
Shout out to the boys.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
We on top right now.
Okay, I see you. Ass or titties?
Man, I would just say my wife.
Learned from the last guy.
You did right. That's a great answer.
His wife. Hey, cousin. For sure. Favorite artist?
Favorite artist?
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough one. Because I'm just such a big musician head. I listen to so much different genres.
Who's
but
an
I
artist
say
okay. Well, I mean,
I listen to a lot of, but I can name a lot of them that are like big that I love listening to right now, especially just like their level. Chris Lake, he's a white dude from Australia.
Okay.
Crazy though, crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Or London, my bad. He's from the UK. I'm sorry. He's one of my favorite producers right now. My boy Spider Tech, who used to live here in the Springs, but he doing his thing out in Vegas.
Shout out to Spider Tech.
Killing things. Man, there's so many, man. I could go down a huge list because hip hop wise, got DJ Premier, Pete Rock, all of that.
Right.
Then I love my selection shit. Selection, if you ever got a chance, bro, listen. I'm telling you, go on to your Apple Radio, go on to Selection. It's called Soul Action.
Yeah, you're gonna have to text it to me because my ass be forgetting shit.
Man, I'll put it in for you right now. Yeah, I just want you to listen to the radio. That's just a vibe. It's called Selection Radio. With Joe K, shout out to Joe K and them, like been pretty big influentially on my life for like as far as music. Yeah, they got a radio show, and it's just dope music of them. He puts in a lot of work of just finding all kinds of shit from all over the globe, and just listen to these episodes. All over the
globe, ladies and gentlemen.
All over the globe. Real shit and be fire. Any of those, you just pick any of them. Those are the episodes, and it's just a bunch of songs. Like and there's different producers, like all kind of shit. I'm telling you,
this shit's 2 hours long.
Yeah, it's a mix though. You can hear all kind of different shit. It's like a mix weekly. It's like a weekly show.
They not on the They not on the Spotify. I usually use
I don't know if they got them on Spotify. I have
both.
It's hard. It's hard to put them to Spotify because they don't let you. The Spotify don't let you really do mixes. Like I have a podcast that we haven't done in a while, but I have one and I was able to do that on the back end. Like that's how I was able to get my mixes on there because I got mixes on Spotify.
Okay,
but they're built into my podcast episodes, or I post them as a podcast episode. Okay. So I have a whole episode that I posted, just a whole mix of.
Okay, no,
that shit was pretty dope.
You somewhere you got to work your way around it.
You got to find a way, some way.
For sure. Who are you listening to right now? Who'd you pull up bumping?
Oh man, I was bumping myself. I was listening to one of my mixes.
Okay, no, for sure.
I usually do a lot of that, but I'm still listening to like K Tronada. I just went to see him at Red Rocks. Smino is dope from St. Louis. Monty Booker is his producer that does a lot of stuff with him. Freddie Gibbs. I've been a real heavy right now.
Shout out to Freddie.
Local shit. I was listening to J-Dub. Flow
Shout out to that boy Dub Flow.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
All the fam Liquid.
Okay. What's the first song you ever made? Your favorite song you made? My bad.
Favorite song that I made? Probably this beat that I made just because it's a beat that I completed. I made some beats when I was a kid, but I was like right when I got a hacked version of Fruity Loops, like early Fruity Loops, like maybe one or two, like right when it first dropped. And yeah, I think that between that or some music, I think my favorite track that I made ever was I made a remix of Nas' Daughters. And I made one for my oldest.
Okay.
That was one of the final songs that I recorded too. It's been a while since I recorded a track, so when I was having Cameron, my oldest.
Shout out to Cameron. Okay. Damn it. I be having losing my motherfucker plays.
You see LeBron 3 rims out there?
Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, LeBron the other night 3 rims. He's like, I saw 3 rims.
Favorite cartoon and TV show?
Oh man, cartoon shit.
Yeah, but
I was trying to think of that cartoon, man, because cartoon is difficult. If I'm up to just put up a random one, I guess it's cliche, but I'm gonna put a sleeper one. My sleeper one is Cowboy Bebop. And I don't think that's a sleeper one. I think that's a lot of people's favorite.
Niggas be on Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop is dope.
Okay. And TV show? Well, is that
Well, TV show?
both?
Yeah, it was a TV show. It was
It's
on.
cartoon and a
I guess TV show, man. I used to fuck. You know what was a sleeper one I used to fuck with back in the day? The Wonder Years.
Wonder Years was my shit.
Wonder Years was hard.
What would you do?
Yeah. How to do?
Hey, don't play. Hey,
Hey,
that was my shit, bro. Those are the days of good.
Feel good shit.
What is that song? What would that song be called? Like a title song? Is that what that would
The
be
intro,
called?
like a theme song.
Yeah.
It was a
Okay.
theme
So
song.
yeah, man,
intro
those are the
song.
good days of theme songs to a TV.
And see,
show,
I love,
man.
and that's what I loved about like Family
Family
Matters. Like,
Man,
Family Matters had all that shit. Step
Full
by Step.
House, Step by Step.
Yeah, all the TGIF types, the TGIF shit
Bruh,
back in the
all-
day.
that whole
All the
Friday-
shows, everybody had a good intro song. But that's what was dope about anime, though. Anime always had dope ass
dope
intros.
ass shit that you
Dope
didn't
ass
know what they
intros.
were saying. Like,
Nothing. They'd be like, what the fuck?
like yo,
That's
this
just
shit
hard.
is crazy. Yo, shout
They're
out.
actually rebooting Wonder Years, though. It's going to be with a black family.
Stop it.
Yeah, I just seen that, like,
That's
yesterday or the day
tight.
before.
Shout out to Wonder Years.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
I fuck with them. Damn, that's tight. If you had one wish, what would it be?
I would definitely just say no, like poor, like, you know, just making it people like, I don't even know what to even say. Like just no economic stressors. Like everybody's living. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know how to put it. Like I just want to put it like that, where
Whatever
everybody
that-
prosper. There's no poverty. I guess that's the word for it. Like there's eliminate poverty.
Okay, there you go. He's
And
thinking
pollution.
of y'all.
I can't do it too, but I would say pollution too, but-
well, if you wish for more wishes, so
Nah,
say.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, like-
I'm not a selfish dude, man. Because
Man, look,
if
you need
everybody's
more
living,
wishes,
then that means
you need more wishes to make the world a better place, man.
I mean, if that means if everybody's living, I mean, I guess it's going whoever has the most money to spend to get bigger guns, I guess, amongst each other. But at least
man.
everybody's living.
No guns.
Because I don't like seeing like people in India or any of them other countries like COVID killing them right now really hard. Like they're getting smashed over there.
Yeah.
And like the rest of the world is going down, but that place they got a lot of dirty. It's
Yeah,
like there's
it's
a lot
like,
of places.
bro, there's
they got a caste system. You know what the caste system is?
I do not.
So the caste system is basically just like we're almost in the caste system, as I would say in the U.S. But it's basically just like you got the hierarchy. So you got the people who was like born into royal families, stuff like that. They royals. Then you got like the middle class. Then you got just everybody else is poor. Like it's not even just it's like a poor.
Yeah. Like, dude, you're out on the street poor.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's really just dictated by the higher families and stuff like that. And that's where a lot of those things are, like especially in the Middle East and the Eastern Asian areas, certain parts of it. They're really into that culturally. So if you could eliminate that because everybody has money, everybody's wealthy. I mean, I think everybody's gonna still try to say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna come kill you and steal your riches." That's gonna happen regardless. Men was always meant to turn evil at some point.
Damn.
On some deep shit.
On some deep
smoking
shit.
too much weed, bro.
Right now.
But that's on some
We
real
need
shit.
those type of life lessons, man. What's one of your biggest milestones?
Biggest milestones. I think one of my biggest one was doing. I played the Pikes Peak Center, and I DJ'd a set for Drew Hill. Damn, who was on that concert? That was Amanda. What was her name?
Amanda Bynes, no.
No. Okay, that's why I drew the blank too, man. That's why Amanda Perez. My bad.
Okay,
I feel so bad. Amanda
okay.
Perez, Drew Hill. Shit, who else was on there? What? Pikes Peak Center. That was
Right,
a Pikes Peak Center.
right.
That is a very hard place to play,
Damn.
and especially for a DJ or doing musically or anything like that. Like I remember going to see Sesame Street as a child there. Like when I was like 5 years old, I saw Sesame Street live on that. My mom took me to that shit at the Pikes Peak Center.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
They've had huge, like, big names in there, big comedians. Like, it's a legendary place to play. So,
No, for sure.
I
Shout
fucks
out
with
to the
it.
Pikes Peak Center.
Yeah.
What's one thing people misunderstand about you?
That I'm not somebody who could be fucked with, like on that tip of don't ever try to cross me or talk shit or act
Or
like
try
I've
to
crossed
play
you.
me,
Yeah,
yeah.
try to play me out because I'm one of the most solid niggas out here, and everybody knows that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
And I ain't no humble brag type of shit. That's just
Yeah.
what it is. I don't do no funny shit.
Yeah.
So I don't expect no funny shit done to me.
Yeah,
So.
for sure. Watch your mouth, bitch ass nigga.
Hey, I just be like, hey, don't come at me with no wild shit. It's been a while though. Dudes don't really test me like that, so it's all good.
No, for sure. That's how it should be. If you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
Man, I heard the first one too. Crypto was real.
Yeah.
Crypto's real because
That's
my
real.
boy Illadope told me that, and it was younger, 2012. That wasn't that long ago. He told me to get in at that point.
Boy,
And if I would have got in at that point, I'd stop fucking around.
I wish.
I would have been in there.
$1. It was
I'd
some
already
people
be a
that could have
millionaire.
invested $1 in the crypto
Yep.
if you could have.
If everybody knew about it, that's why there's only
we
so
didn't
many.
have the cash app to where it's built into your like,
Yeah.
nigga, you really had to go try to get into, or had to know somebody that was on that shit.
Right.
But guaranteed there's gonna be something else. Maybe it's crypto, maybe it's not, but something else that niggas are gonna be able to buy into. Something else is gonna come around where it's gonna give us another chance to you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be fucking
Well, that's why they keep
stupid
making more
rich.
coins and shit.
All
That's all
kind
they
of
do.
crazy shit. It might not even be a coin. It
who knows?
It might be something that just becomes a public trade, like a company or something, or you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, they already do that. That's stocks,
Yeah, for
basically.
sure.
I mean, because that's basically stocks. Like
but
you
just
can get
something
in on
new
stocks.
that's not publicly
that's
traded,
changed,
like
yeah.
or you know what I'm saying, opens itself
Well, that's
up to
what's
the
dope about
public.
cryptos because it is decentralized. So I do like that.
What's the one thing you wish you had before you began your career?
What's the one thing I would have had before I started my career?
Known.
If the money ain't right, don't do it.
Yeah, make sure they
I
have paperwork
used to
right.
not be the guy who would say no. Like,
You just gonna do it for the exposure. Yeah.
not even just exposure. Sometimes it was just like I wanted to play, so yeah, it was cool, but
Yeah.
it wasn't even exposure. But just doing dumb shit, yeah, I didn't respect it hard enough. If I would have grinded a little bit harder in the sense of saying no, doing more quality events, and doing things like the way I do them now,
Yeah.
I would have definitely been in a further place like 5 years ago.
Okay.
So yeah,
For sure. I'll definitely take that.
yeah.
If you could work with anybody, who would it be?
Shit, probably man, if I could work with somebody,
Anybody.
that's tough.
Doesn't even have to be.
I mean, I would have to think of like one of my favorite like producers. I mean, they're dead, and all my favorite producers are dead
Damn.
for the most part. Or like musically, musical people, they're mostly dead. Quincy Jones would be one, definitely.
Damn.
Quincy Jones, I would love to learn from him. He built the empire,
Yeah, for sure.
and he's still stacking money, and he has so much money.
Right. It's ridiculous.
He's chilling. He
Yeah.
did both sides. He
Yeah.
did the business, and he knew what good music was, and he made good music,
Yeah, no, for sure.
and he put on everybody.
Yeah, no, facts. And oh shit. Last question. Excuse me. Who is Jordan Craft?
Man, Craft. Shit, I'm still trying to figure out my own life sometimes, bro. I be
No,
like, yeah,
for
I'm
real.
still trying to find myself every day.
Right.
I'm just a hardworking family man, trying to give my city an opportunity, as well as building my brand and building as a man, as a father and a husband.
Right.
You know, I got to be able to do all the things to provide for my fam, but then also put the city on and really take it to the next level. I consider it as a challenge because they always say there's nobody from the city who's made it, which is false. There's a lot of people who's made it.
Right.
You just don't know that because they don't go around talking about it very often. You
Right.
know? It is different to say, oh, I'm from LA than I am from Colorado Springs. Shit, you went to school out here, you from here.
Right. No, for sure.
So I always
sure.
look at it like that. Like, I'm just trying to put on for my city and be one of those lights, beacons, and leave my stamp in the community.
For sure.
Leave my stamp in my city, and people know who I am. So, bet.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jordan Craft. I will definitely leave his information in the link description, whatever you want to call that shit down there. So that way, if you want to try to hire him for a gig or whatnot, even get some beats, this guy's got beats, you know, he's doing his thing. You'll be able to do that and have his contact and get with him.
Yep.
And with that, it's another one in the books for Smoke in the City. And we'll see you on the next one, man.
Yeah.
We out.